The ASPCA started to do a number of hoarding cases and puppy mill cases years back. And what we saw in those cases is that there were several dogs coming out of those really terrible, impoverished environments who weren't ready at all to function as pets in homes. And we felt that we were treating their veterinary problems, we were rescuing them obviously from those situations, but because they weren't able to be placed, we thought they needed more help. We needed a space where we could try to heal their behavioral wounds just like we were healing their physical wounds. The Behavioral Rehabilitation Center is the first and only facility dedicated strictly to the rehabilitation and study of extremely fearful, under-socialized dogs.
Okay, we have the lead.
All right, everybody say rehab center. Rehab center.
I think that's the thing that excited me most, the fact that we had so much distance this way to play with. Depending on where our work takes us, we can do all kinds of things.
I want to tell a story that some of you have heard, which was what was the inspiration for this idea. So it was June of 2010. Our field investigations and response team, as well as our behavior team, were on deployment in rural Tennessee. There was not an animal control facility for about 90 miles. The sheriff was going to begin shooting the dogs if something wasn't done. Our team had to catch, medically assess, behaviorally assess, and place with partner shelters all these dogs in one very, very long day. That day we probably euthanized 30 or 35 dogs because they were unable to pass their field evaluations. And at that moment I thought to myself, this can't be. It cannot be that an organization of our size, of our skill, can't handle this. We can't take these animals, as Heather said, from puppy mills, from hoarding situations, and expect to put them onto the adoption center floor and have them fly out and be well-adjusted animals. It's a totally unrealistic expectation. So that night the idea for the rehab center was born. And we started this with the belief, with the hope, that these animals that have been so badly betrayed by man, by humans, given the appropriate time and resources, could heal. These animals have an incredible capacity to forgive us and to heal, and it's a remarkable thing, it's an inspiring thing to watch these dogs come in, shut down, comatose, and come back, and learn to be dogs, and do what they were born to do, which is to give and receive love.
I know.
We've been working so hard to get ready for this, and we're almost there. I cannot wait to get the staff into this building. I think they're gonna love operating here. I can't wait to work out our operational kinks and learn how to be extremely efficient. And I cannot wait to fill this building with dogs. It's gonna be wonderful to more than double our population. It's been a while since we've been able to graduate animals because we've been doing all this building, all this planning, and I'm so thrilled that we're finally able to do that again.
Sweetie and Honeysuckle came in together. When both dogs arrived, I have to say, they were extremely fearful. They spent the majority of the time huddling in their crates, and they were nervous about being leashed. They could walk, but there was a lot of fleeing on leash. They were nervous about being touched, but we soon found out that Sweetie was the social one. So we decided to graduate her after 10 weeks of treatment, which was wonderful.
The Learning Lab is the next step for our group. What we'll do is we'll bring other organizations to this facility and we'll also visit them. These partners will learn to implement the protocols we've developed in New Jersey, and then, over time, we'll build a whole network of them. And the idea is not only to be sharing what we learned, but also to share with each other what we continue to learn. There is no other facility dedicated solely to the rehabilitation of these animals, really severely under-socialized animals from cruelty cases. So without this program, they would languish in shelters, they would be euthanized, or very best case scenario, they might land in homes where they would suffer because they were afraid of everything. So this program, I think, is very hope-inspiring in that if we can take what we've learned here and share it with other organizations, those dogs will have an answer all across the country.